Good morning, dear friends. Let us start with the Nifty analysis for today. Yesterday, as we have suggested that Nifty will remain sideways with a negative bias. This is a daily chart of Nifty, and yesterday we have suggested that it would take a support around 15,081, and you can see that it took the low made was 15,078. So this gap is acting as a good support for the Nifty. In coming days, the Nifty may trade remain sideways in this particular range of 15,000 to 15,400 thereabout. Now, the sector which is on fire are all the PSU sectors and especially PSU banks. I will show you the chart of PSU banking sector, and hence you can see that it is outperforming, and all the PSU stocks are PSU banking stocks as well as PSU companies are doing very good because of the government policies or whatever might be. We should only analyze the chart and take the decision, because everything that happens good for the company gets reflected in the price. So once if you know how to read the price and how to read the chart, you will be able to understand how to make money in the stock market. Now, we have came with a very interesting idea today, but before going to that idea, let us have a look at whatever the suggestions what we have given you few days back. We have suggested you to buy Jindal Steel with the initial stop loss of 308 and the target of 380. The stock is doing well, and it may soon reach its target. Similarly, yesterday we have given you a stock which is called as a Lalpat Lab, which we have suggested you that you should buy on dips. So you can clearly see that the stock came down yesterday, and you could buy the stock in this range so that your entry will be appropriate. You have to maintain the initial stop loss below the low of this candle. We have suggested you that you should not chase the stock if at all the risk reward ratio is not good. And for that reason, you should try to enter the stock as low as possible, but you should be able to identify the levels where the stock could come down to, so that you could place your order over there. Now we have came with a very interesting idea today, which is a Hind Petro. As I have already told you that the PSU stocks are doing very good, but I would like to show you how I have made the analysis of this particular chart. So let us analyze this chart very properly. Now, this is a daily chart of Hind Petro. It was This particular chart was trading in this range, and it gapped up yesterday and closed above this range. You can clearly see it gapped up over here and closed above this range. Now, this is a breakout trade, and I have always told you that whenever you are trading a breakout, the first and foremost thing what you have to see is what is the volume of the breakout. So, if you see the volume of the breakout, the volume is pretty decent. It means that the chances of the stock moving higher would be high. Now, we are always analyzing the chart with the 5 to 6 different parameters I have told you. The first parameter, which is very much important, is the price action. Now, what is the price action of this particular stock telling me? Now, if you analyze the price action, it is making higher tops and higher bottoms, and as per Dow theory, it is in uptrend. Next price action what I have seen is it has given a breakout above this range, which it was having a resistance from last many days or from last many months. So the stock is in a strong uptrend. Then we have seen the volume of the stock is quite good. The next most important parameter the stock should move is that it should have a very good momentum. The momentum of the stock is shown by the indicator RSI. Now you will see the value of RSI. If at all the value of RSI is above 60, in this case it has gone above 60, it means that the stock is having a very good momentum. So this is also condition which is satisfied by the stock. Next important parameter is to find out the volatility. If the stock has to go up, it has to be volatile. This volatility is found by Bollinger Band indicator. The rules for the Bollinger Band indicators are: if the bands expand, upper band expands on the upside, lower band expands on the downside, it means that the stock is having a very good volatility and hence it could move ahead in coming days. So the volatility is also very good in this stock. Now, whenever we say the stock is trending, we should know the strength of that trend. And this strength of the trend is indicated by the indicator which is called as a ADX. Now, let us tell me some rules for this ADX. The rules for this ADX are: it should be rising and its value should be above 15 or above 20. Now, there is one more very important thing over here, that if the stock consolidates for a very large period of time, the ADX will be going below 20 and it will remain below 20 because the stock was trading sideways, and if it is the condition, then whatever the breakout that stocks gives, that will be sustained because it has made a very good base. And for that reason, you can clearly see in this case also that it has the ADX, because of this consolidation, the ADX of Indrapetro is below 20 for a large period of time, and now it has started rising and it has given a fresh breakout. It means that the move is going to sustain. So ADX is also suggesting a very appropriate kind of a thing for this stock. Now let us analyze what should be our stop loss. The stop loss for the stock would be the low of this candle. So this is the initial stop loss for the for this stock, which is 234. Once we have got the stop loss, we should know how to calculate the target. Now, in order to calculate the target, as I have already told you that this stock was trading in this rectangular range and it has given a breakout yesterday. So, the target has to be this range projected from the breakout point, and hence you can get the target in this way. You can see that this is our target, which comes out to be 263. So you can buy the stock with the initial stop loss of 234 and a price target of 263. Now let us see whether the risk reward ratio is in our favor or not. For that, what we have to do is we have to find out by the long position tool what is the risk reward ratio. Now, suppose you imagine that you have 1 lakh rupees of trading capital with you and you entered at the day's close yesterday, and in this case the stop loss would be 11, approximately 11 points away from your entry, and your target would be 17 points from the entry. The risk reward ratio which comes out is only 1.49, which is below 2. So in order to increase this risk reward ratio, if if at all the stock comes down today, it will try to take the support on this rectangular upper side of a rectangle, which is approximately 238. So if you could enter the stock at the lower levels, you could get a better risk reward ratio, and hence my suggestion would be to buy the stock if it comes near to this upper end of the range. So what you have to do is you have to keep an order in the system near that area. Either you can keep it as at 240 or 241, and if in intraday it comes down, you could get the stock at lower levels so that you could get a better risk reward ratio. So in this way you should analyze the chart and also find out how whether the risk reward ratio is in our favor or not, and if it is not, you should try to enter the stock at the lower levels. With this particular video, I am trying to tell you how risk reward ratio and your entry plays a very important role in order to get the better returns from the stock market. I hope these videos are very helpful for you, and hence we request you to kindly subscribe our channel. If already subscribed, kindly request you to forward the link of our channel, share these videos, kindly comment on these videos, whatever the topics you want from the technical analysis, we can give you the training free of cost.